Ooh, that press conference was a bit spicy again.
Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets to more people's face, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live and live streams happen. So we had the press conference with Xisco today, and it was another spicy one. I think some of the questions that get asked in this are not great. Asking about philosophy, why don't you go back to this philosophy that happened at thingy, at Wembley, and all this kind of stuff? Well, at the end of the day, they were Darren Moore philosophers, they're not Xisco philosophers. Bit of a dumb question, for personally. Again, and he got quite riled up. So, got asked about DRB. Don't know how long he will be out for. They wish that he'll come back sooner, but they don't know exactly how long. On the transfer market, they said they are working trying to sign some players. We want something different. The market is difficult. We know the club are working very hard and the usual kind of thing there. He said they're looking at players from all over the place, Premier League, Championship, La Liga, you name it, they're looking. They're in contact with some players. They said they're close, but they don't know how close they are. And I think it's one of the things you look at it, and you have the situation where he's very coy on transfers, and suddenly things will go quickly, really fast. Now, the player that we were linked with last night looks like he could be linked with Swansea as well, with a loan, to go there, which is interesting because their hashtag does get used with our hashtag a lot. Some people do use SWFC for Swansea when it could be should just be hashtag Swans, but that's what happens. He got asked about outgoings, and he basically said we've got 25 places in the squad. We are thinking about Cardiff. That's the most important thing. So, didn't really give an answer on it. Didn't say if anyone will go out. And I don't think he does. I think he said from day one he's not one for wanting people to go out yet until he got a full thing. He said how the players are trained really well this week and how the mood is going on. He said they adapt with more play and create more dangerous situations in offense. Also, can I just make it clear? Stop taking the mic out of him if he says offense situation even, sorry. It's the way he talks, it's the word he likes to use. Leave him alone. We need to create more chances. We need to have more control in the last third. We need to finish more actions and try and improve this week. He was asked about Barry Bannon's role again. And he said they just need to build him so he's better and push him higher if we lose some capacity for control. I tried to put him closer to goal because he's a very good passer. We didn't find the right balance with him last game. Ideally give him the balls and he'll give him long balls. I'm sure that won't happen this week. Now, this is the interesting thing. He said before he liked players making mistakes in training because they learn. He put it normal for players to make mistakes when you create something good. Sometimes when you have problems, they make long balls. The team is improving every day. Every day better. I'm sure you see to take a step this week. We'll have more counter press and being more aggressive, vertical passing and more people inside the box. Which I think that's got to happen. That's just going to happen versus Cardiff, or it doesn't look great on him. But like he said, he said on the results, it's important that you work hard. That's my job. But do you think I want to lose? The idea is to win. However, are you going to win if you have Messi in the team and you can play in a different situation? If we had 9 points now, everyone is correct. That's true. It doesn't matter that we have 0 points or 9 points now. The problem is that we're still there. We are continuing to build every day. The points are important. We want to win all games, of course. But to win games, you need to be consistent in the situation. We spoke about clean sheets and keeping the ball a vertical football. Now, there was a lot of things talked about on his philosophy and stuff like that. He said it's simple. I know how we can improve. It's not easy. You need to have a good resistant game. Sometimes we lose our games and we make change. We have a young guys in the squad who need to improve every year. That's our job. If we win at Cardiff, everyone is more comfortable with everything. We're going to win. We will go there to win the game. 100%. That's our ambition. he said the team has to be solid. That's the situation. We need to stay higher, win duels, win the balls. We need to start keeping clean sheets. We have to find a balance without the ball. The situation is very clear for me. We conceded from a set piece last week, and we have to be solid in the championship. We're in the process that we all need to work hard, and the players are working hard every day. He said on the lot of on Preston, it doesn't matter if you play Preston or Man City, everyone wants to win, and we're going to get 3 points. He doesn't like to speak about injuries. He doesn't say in public, and some players don't like there being talk of injuries, so he's respecting players' opinions. He said we signed 10 players this month. Last month, it's a big job, and he said about looking for championships and La Liga on Miguel Becerra. So interesting press conference. He got very spicy at the beginning, and it seems to always does get a bit spicy. And I think it's a mixture of Radio Sheffield starting. I think it puts it on a bit of a negative from the get-go, so it makes it a little bit difficult. Now, there's a good question by Joe Cran about what it's like working with brother. He said they work very hard. They're at the training ground early, and then they're back home at the end of it. Like I say, his last job, they didn't beat for a month because they've just been working together constantly, which I kind of get. And yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting just seeing him in the press conference. But again, he keeps getting very riled up very quickly. But I understand why he's getting riled up very quickly. Because he's immediately going on the back foot from the journalists for questions. And I think that's something that's not great. That needs to get sorted in a sense, so it doesn't get too dark in that position. But there's not a lot you can do that. You don't want to gag the press. You don't want to turn around and say, don't answer this, don't answer that. We're only looking at talking about this, this and this. And you don't want to be in that position where you are kind of saying what they can and can't say. At the press conference, though, again, it was good. I think he spoke well. I think he got some of the points across. But again, he's on the back foot from the first load of questions. And the first load of questions were very, 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 I don't want to say attacking, but they were very forthright. And there were questions that you can't really answer to. You can't really answer to some of them because some of them are stuff that didn't happen when he was here. If you're going to keep going back and saying, oh, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? There's no point hiring any new managers. If you're going to keep going, why don't you just come back to this, this, and this, and what worked? We have to deal with what the situation is right now. Got me saying situation now. With Muniz, we know what he's trying to do. And yeah, interesting. It's just interesting watching it again and just seeing a little bit on the back foot. But we'll see where we are in the next game, and hopefully the 3 points to have coming back for Wales. Excuse me, I'm very tired today. So yeah, let's see what happens, but hopefully 3 points. I'll do a preview tomorrow, and there'll be the thingy tomorrow as well. Roundup. So I will speak to you in the next one.